Hello there, and my name is Pieburn, and welcome to Space Engineers. Today, I've just come off a stream from last night, about an hour worth of stream, and today we're going to continue on. So what I wanted to do for this episode is just take you through quickly what I've built so far. There's the original spaceship started off with. In that direction somewhere, about 30 k's away, somewhere around that direction there, is a salvage yard that I was flying away from. See my original starting point about 30 kilometers over that direction, and I've slowly made my way over here. Found this nice little hidey hole between these two beautiful asteroids. In the stream last night, I was mainly just collecting ores and starting to mark out the base. What we want to do here is just build a small processing plant, and as you can see from down here, we've got refineries on the go. We've got a gravity generator here, so we can walk up and down later on and save some hydrogen from fuel. Eventually this will all be encased. I'm still deciding whether or not I want to pull this out. If I find platinum sometime in the near future, I will. But what I wanted to do today is build myself a little grinding slash building ship, basically so that I can start welding all the outside stuff and the main terminals, and then just grinding down some of the bigger things like the refinery here, and start replacing these guys. So what I'll do now is I'll just go out quickly into the inventory, see what we've got. Now this is a vanilla series, so there is no mods at all in this. No build and repair systems, no automatic anything. Everything that we do automatically will have to be done by scripts. That's just a challenge I've set myself. Mods can help you a lot, and especially if you're recording and you want to build a base quickly while you're recording or streaming, having mods can really help. Especially build and repair, because you don't actually have to weld anything up, you just need the base plates. So today I will start by getting our mining ship started. Our welding ship started. I'll need some supplies. I should rename this. Got a couple hundred of those. Start off. Now I have uranium processing, so I can actually start using uranium as a material. I want to click that away, and that away. Landing gear, just to start things off. I also want to get this cool new cockpit going. So I want to get an oxygen generator, so I don't have to worry about that while I'm flying. Building, welding. Okay, so first we'll start with the landing gear. Alright, small grid. Should probably weld that up. It's locked. It's not floating away. I'm going to do my typical building method, which is literally starting off at the top. I'm going to place this there. I might actually just weld this up. So what do we need? Some 10 metal grids, 6 displays, small steel tubes. Actually, let's change the cargo container. This is something I saw Splitsy do, and I think it's the best idea ever. Go to large cargo container. Let's change it to CC large. Temporary because it's temp. That way we can just hit CC and it should take us straight to it. Okay, so we've got a spot there for our oxygen generator. works well because we will then be able to put in a medium cargo container. We'll put the medium cargo container. We want to flip it so that that's on the side. So we don't have anything underneath, but we do have parts on the side, which we can then use. Oh, let's get the small one. Oh, actually, no, we need the big ones, because this is going to be a welding ship. Alrighty, so under here we'll put all the gyros and everything else, but for now we will put we'll do that for now, and then I'll put some more cargo containers because I have a feeling I'm going to need a lot. It's the one medium cargo container, so we'll put them again. Do there instead. Now this will mean we will we will need a lot more thrust to be able to maneuver this. That's fine. Let's see what the drills look like. All grid again. Our drills, welders. I think they might be a little close. I don't think they'll be too. Give us a good perspective as well. Do have enough room up here to put something. Right. Let's put some spotlights on. Spotlight there. Could also put some thrusters and gyroscopes on. Will we need batteries? I think we're going to need some batteries. So we'll put some large batteries. Thrusters. This one is only going to be for space. You don't want the thrusters too far forward. Thrust. Now reactors, I'm going to put, actually let's put the batteries in first. Yep, that gives us enough room for gyroscopes, and we can put all the other thrusters we need underneath. Put the reactors in here. Gyroscopes. There we go. Going to put here, and I'm actually going to armor the back up a little bit here too. But for now, we want to keep that open so that we can weld all of this up. I think we will need 4 each way. even. Four facing forward, four facing backwards. Make sure we can still access all of these. Whoop. I think we've got everything we want. That's all connected. Lots of storage. We probably, oh, we need wood thrust too, don't we? Leave room for that one, did I? I have to stick them on the back here. Try and keep the profile fairly slim. Just for even's sake, I'm going to put 5. Yeah, why not? And then we'll put armor everywhere. Fine. Hide all the, protect it all really, because that's what we need. We need protection from, to have the occasional escort flying through. As we mucked around in the stream last night, they don't like being shot at. They tend to get a little bit miffed. What do I want to first do? Gyroscopes. Righty, I'll come back when we've finished welding all this up. And that should be the last of it. We have, oh no, we've got 2 more up here. Nearly forgot them. That could be dangerous. Braking thrust and all. What I've also done is added a connector on the back, and then the 4 thrusters on either side, so I can easily transfer components. And now the big test. I do have a gravity generator in here now, so that I can walk around. And this fly. Fantastic. Does work. Kinda sort of ugly looking, but hey, it's functional. That's all that matters. So we'll let that sit up there. Grab some ice for the oxygen generator. Some of that. The rest of the components in here. Then I suppose what I should start doing. Finish grinding these bits. Now that we have that little ship, need a docking port, a proper docking port. So I was thinking of putting one here. What we might be able to do is have a few of these. we'll put a connector right here. Doesn't look like much, but I will tell you the plans so far. So this hasn't been built. We'll be able to build this shortly. We will have a wall here where this represents. This is purely as a shield wall to protect any of the ships inside. We'll then have a sort of a internal docking area here, landing pad. Add some heavy armor there. We'll also build up the wall. Then we'll come up a couple of levels, and then we'll have the main sort of viewing area, so you'll be able to look out over whatever's being built. Up the top here we'll be in this area here, which is a beautiful tunnel that goes all the way through. That will be the internal of the processing base. Down the bottom here is going to be our refinery, so I want to have at least 8, maybe even 10 refineries with yields and power modules under here. Then towards the back, up this area here, we'll have our assembly area. Will then all be piped in extra redundancy over to our docking areas here. And then, yeah, once we've built all of that up, we will then use this great big gap here to start building the actual ship. The ship's will be called the Janus. It's the name that my friend decided for me. We had a drinking competition. He drank me under the floor and for the right to call the ship whatever he wanted. And it's the Janus because he was drunk at the time, which is quite hilarious, I think. So yeah, we'll start welding and building all of that up. First, let's dock this ship. Whoa. Too excited there. Because it's got nothing in it, it is quite light. I do have a lot of cargo capacity, purely to be able to weld for a long time without having to think about it. There we go. Go to that G menu. Lock 7. Okay, so that should keep that safe. We'll come back when I've done a little more. Now this is just a really simple design, but what we can also do with this is if we want to remove things, we can replace one of these welders with a drill, with a grinder, or both with a grinder, or as I want to do, is actually have a second ship, which would be just my grinding ship. So you will grind whatever you need to grind, put it in. We won't actually need grinder so much, so more than likely I will actually just replace either one or both of these welders with a grinder and just grind down whatever I want. But for now, it's just going to be sitting here waiting for me to get the components processed and the materials needed to be able to then start building yield modules and power modules for these basic refineries. Oh, sorry, these refineries here. It will take a long time, especially in survival and without any of the cool little mods like build and repairs and all that sort of stuff to build. That's half the fun, I think, of building in Space Engineers, is being able to spend almost meditation time building your base.